Hi, and welcome back to Emma Russell Studio. I am Emma, and today we are going to dive into a really simple exercise where you learn to paint a 5-minute loose floral that has these really fluffy petals. It's very simple to do, and I'm going to show you a few techniques to really help simplify the whole process. So grab your paper and your pencils, and let's get started. So grab your paper. I use the Arches cold pressed 9" by 12" paper. Grab your paints. I use the Winsor & Newton professional grade watercolors, and then the Princeton Heritage brushes. This is a size 10, and then we also are going to need a size 3, and they are both the round brushes. And I want you to grab your number 3 round brush, really drench it in water, and we're going to have our paper horizontal and mix in this Winsor blue with a lot of water. And we are going to just place some little dots in the center of our paper. So I'm going to grab the Winsor blue and I'm going to make it a little bit purpley with my cadmium-free red. So you can mix any blue with your red and just get a nice purple color here on your palette. Then we are going to put some little dots in a circle here and just tap those onto your paper and form a little circular shape. After you get those in there where you want them, make sure you clean your brush off, wipe it dry, and we're going to use a separate color for these dots around this circle that we're also going to form in a circle. So here I'm grabbing my French ultramarine blue, and I am getting a lot of water, adding that there to mix. And I'm gonna get a little bit of Payne's gray, a little bit of cadmium red, and making kind of a deeper purple. And we're just going to put tiny saturated dots around this first circle that we made. And you want to make sure you have a lot of pigment in them because we're going to actually pull from that. We're done with this number 3 brown brush and grabbing our size 10 brown brush. And we're just going to get it really wet and pull that pigment into a round shape. You might need a little bit more paint on your brush if yours dried a little. And we're going to do a curved petal and then another curve. And we're creating these big fluffy petals. So feel free to really press on the paper as you curve your brush, and you're going to get these really great petals. We'll do maybe 5 on this flower, and you're just going to keep going around and making sure that your brush is pointing towards the center of the flower. That's how you're going to make your petals look more realistic while still staying in this loose style. And just keep adding water if you feel like you need more. You can kind of fill in the petal too by just creating some strokes around it if you don't quite get your whole petal in with those curved strokes. But you're just patiently and slowly grabbing that color from the center as you pull it around. So here I had too much water, so I needed a little bit more pigment, but since my brush was so wet, that really helped it not just stay in one place. And you can fix and round some of your petals some more and go in with that last bit of a petal. And at this point, my dots had dried a little, but if you work a little quicker or really just get a lot of water in those dots, you won't even have to add more color to your brush, just water. Now we're going to rinse that brush off, and we're going to go in with a little bit more color in the middle. I like to darken those areas and even add a bit to the beginning part of each petal, and so it bleeds in. I really love that effect. So we're going to just add that in for a little bit more dimension. love how this is just blending in even more, that I want to add a little bit more of that French ultramarine blue and just really give it a pop. So I had some Payne's Gray before, and look at how much that just brightens up the flower. I love adding that to it. And you can even continue to do this down the petals. I'm just going to put it here in the beginning where it's close to the center of the flower. So now we're going to go into our stem and some leaves. So mix some sap green with some Payne's Gray to create more of an evergreen color. And make sure you got a lot of water on your brush, not too much. Tap off any excess. And you are then going to just make a line that goes out a little bit between those two petals. Press down and curve. Maybe add some more water to your brush. And then do that on the other side as well. After getting some more of that green, curve it out. And you can fill in any color that you missed there in the center. And I want to put another leaf on the other side so you can go in that other direction going out to the right. And then I'm going to grab a little bit more sap green to just lighten it up a bit. Pull that stem out and do another leaf in between those, but a little bit further out. And here you can even wait for this to dry and pull a little, center line in. You can go back over it like I am and just add a little bit more of sap green to add some color differentiation. I'm going to just go in a little bit and add one more leaf just for fun. And water at that point and just kind of fix it. And hey, let's just put one more up top. I feel like it just needs a little bit more. And you can add more color if you feel like it's a little too watery. Fix any of the leaves. I want to make that a little bit pointier. And I'm going to grab a little bit more Payne's Gray from my Rose ceramic palette. And I like to add a little bit of dots of that paint and then just a little more water and kind of move it around on the petal. So it's kind of an after effect kind of thing. And I'm just going to blend it in there. And there it is. You have your 5-minute loose floral. I hope you enjoyed it. And please let me know in the comments if you would like to see anything else. And please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.